Hi everyone, welcome to another Atlas 3DSS video. My name is Janako and today we are going to show you the types of supports you can use in Lychee. So we are going to start with a classic normal support that everyone is used to by now, and I'm gonna place it on this Eros Infinite model just right on the hoof like this, and you can see it's gray colored. This means in Lychee that you are in classic mode. So in this mode you cannot actually move the support like so, but you can move either the bottom or the tip and then adjust from there. I will show you. So you click on the bottom, you can lean or move the tip, the bottom part to where you want, and we did another video called the anatomy of supports where you can see some of the benefits of when you can use or want to use a leaning support that we call Michael Jackson's. So this is what we can do. You can do the same, exactly the same, on the tip, like so, but you will have a leaning support like this. There's a shortcut to make every support that you select on Lychee back to a vertical position without having to be fumbling around with either of the tips. So you click Alt-R and now you have a vertical pillar, like so. And it will self-adjust around the edges to have distancing from the model, like so. So now you can do whatever you need, and now because it generated another ball joint, another pivot point, you can see that you can control just the top part like so. But you don't have more granularity in what you're doing with each section of the support itself. And that's when the advanced mode gets to be really useful. So we are going to show you now the advanced mode. By the way, I will do some of the examples using some shortcuts that will be needed, but we are going to do another video just on the shortcuts so you can have a short, sweet, compiled video with the shortcuts that you might encounter in Lychee. I'm just going to refer a few. Feel free to learn them as you go. So I'm gonna place another support like so, but now I'm gonna click on spacebar, which is the shortcut to advanced mode. So now it turned orange like so. And now you can see that you have, like I said on the other video, the different sections on the advanced mode, the anatomy of a support, like so. And by the way, this video might be a bit longer because we are trying to cover several types of supports. So sorry for that. We created a normal support like so. And now imagine that I want to support the mouth of the horse like so, on the shin. But I don't want it to attach it to the build plate for some reason. Imagine that you want to, what we call parenting. You want to do basically a branch from the main trunk. Imagine this has a tree and you have the main trunk like this, and you want to do branches, which I quite like the aesthetics. I find it quite nice. You just click on Alt key and you select every time you will select the point A and point B. That would be either your point of origin and point of attachment. So what this does is I select already the pillars, so I have my point A. And I will select my point B to where I want to attach the support. Boom. Done. Now we have clipping. But regardless, I will do another one. Boom. So you always select while pressing the Alt key where you want to start and where you want to end. Just like so. So now I can create an infinite number of supports. And now you might ask, oh, but is this limited to the main trunk? No, I can do this same support from each new support that we created. We can go indefinitely, just like so. We can do crazy stuff, just like so. As you can see, I just created a structure really quickly, just with branches. Just like this, using the Alt key. The Alt key is also what we call our Bracings key. And why? Because you can create a branch that will support certain part of the model, or you can create a secondary support that will support the support. Sorry for the pun. But it will attach it to the build plate like so. So if if you hover above the support like this, it will not show anything. But if you click Alt, you will see the preview of what it will try to generate. So I'm clicking Alt right now, and you can see that it's basically a bracing. So we have a weird angle like that. That would have serious problems printing. It would not be that reliable. But now I just basically created the brace. And now I can create manually the amount of braces that I want and create kind of a spider web, just like so, and do whatever I want just with the Alt key. I'm constantly pressing the Alt key between each segment that I create. So this can also be your bracings key. You can create your manual bracings like so. Or if you have, imagine that you have a singular really tall pillar, just like so, and you are kind of doubtful that this will print without any wobbliness, sorry for that, due to the imperfections on, let's face it, on the machines that we are using. What a thing that you can do is, okay, imagine that this is a singular pillar right here. You have nothing to brace it to. Like, damn, what do I do now? So imagine that this is the Saturn V. Just create a launch pad. So you can have it like so. And now if you select all of them, you can even create another one. Like so. Imagine that you now select all of them and click bracings. Look at that. You cannot have it more braced like that. So now you have your Saturn V just like so. So this is the main functionality of the Alt key. It's either bracings or creating branches from a common point to support usually details on models. This supports, if not braced properly, they don't hold much suction forces, but they are really good for detail. That is a good segue for the next kind of support. I'm going to delete some, and you are going to see another kind of support that we call mini supports. You might have seen those before. And those supports are mini supports that branch out of anything. So the difference is the mini support doesn't create the regular structure. Like if you see the branches, they still have a main pillar and they have more or less the same structure as a normal one. The mini supports, they don't. They are just literally a thin support that goes to something that you chose. So like so. The shortcut for this is Alt Control. So you select once again point A, then point B, and you can do whatever you need with those, just like so. As you can see, mini supports for days. You can have as many as you want. One of our advices to anyone who uses them is if you have the space to inflate the tip, use it. So instead of having all the same diameter from point A to point B, you will have a tapering tip that goes from a cone to the actual tip. Because that will not change the damage you will do to the tip of the model, but it may increase the reliability of the actual thin support. So what you do if you have the advanced mode is you go to base tip diameter, and you increase the value to whatever you want, and now you have a cone, just like so. So this increases the reliability without any added damage to the model, because the tip is still the same size as the other ones. So it's just a little trick for you guys. So this is another trick, another type of support that we call the mini supports. But these mini supports, they have a nice thing, is they also move in classic mode, and you might find this useful. Imagine that you create several of these, just like so, and sometimes the advanced mode is quite tricky to get right. You can still move it in the classic mode, just like so, and release it and move it in classic. We use the classic mode on thin supports quite a lot because it's a bit more, it's faster. So this is the other kind of support that you can do. The latest iteration of Lychee released another shortkey that added a new functionality to the supports. it's called supports to nowhere, and we are going to do a special video on those because they deserve a video on those particularly. But I can tell you that now you can put supports that don't actually attach to nowhere. So they don't need to be attached to the model or another support. They can be ending mid-air, just like a pillar. So if you click on control, which is the shortcut for this, you will have, and if you release it, you will have a pillar that basically goes to nowhere. So from here you can create another, and you can do all crazy stuff with this. So as you can see, we can create whatever structure we need with just this. So this is quite revolutionary. So yeah, this is the other kind of support that you can use. Well, that was all. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we will drop a link to our Discord if you guys have any doubt or just want to engage with our amazing community over there, and learn more about 3D printing and support. Just, yeah, you are welcome. And see you all. Have a great one.